You know, if you sit quietly for a moment and just observe what's happening inside your head, you'll notice something rather extraordinary. There's this constant chatter going on, an endless stream of commentary, of narration, of conversation with yourself about yourself. It never stops. Even right now, as you're listening to me, there's probably another voice in your head commenting on what I'm saying, agreeing or disagreeing, planning what to think next, wondering if you've understood correctly, perhaps even talking about the fact that it's talking. This internal dialogue is so constant, so pervasive, that most people don't even notice it anymore. It's like the hum of a refrigerator that you only hear when someone points it out. But once you do notice it, once you become aware of this endless internal conversation, a very natural question arises. Why won't it stop? Why does the mind insist on this constant talking to itself? And more importantly, who is talking to whom? If it's your mind talking to itself, then who is the talker and who is the listener? Are there two of you in there? And if there are two, which one is the real you? The one doing the talking or the one listening to the talking? Let me tell you, this is not a trivial question. This is perhaps one of the most important questions you can ask about the nature of your own consciousness. Because this internal dialogue, this constant mental chatter, is at the root of almost all human suffering. It's the mechanism by which we create anxiety, worry, regret, and most of our psychological pain. And yet we're so identified with it that we think it's who we are. Let's start by examining what this internal voice is actually doing. If you pay close attention, you'll notice that it's doing several things. First, it's narrating. It's telling you the story of what's happening. I'm sitting here listening to this. I wonder what he'll say next. This is interesting. I'm not sure I agree with that. It's like a sports commentator giving you a play-by-play of your own life, except that you're living the life and providing the commentary simultaneously. Second, it's evaluating. It's constantly judging everything that happens as good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, desirable or undesirable. I like this, I don't like that. This is going well, this is going poorly, I should have done that differently, I hope this continues, I hope that doesn't happen again. On and on, an endless stream of evaluation and judgment. Third, it's planning and rehearsing. It's constantly projecting into the future, imagining scenarios, preparing speeches you'll never give, having arguments with people who aren't there, worrying about things that might happen, fantasizing about things you hope will happen. I'll tell them this. If they say that, I'll respond with this. What if this happens? I need to remember to do that. Tomorrow I'll do this differently. Fourth, and perhaps most insidiously, it's maintaining your sense of identity. It's constantly reminding you of who you are, what your story is, what happened to you in the past, what you believe, what you like and don't like, what you're afraid of, what you hope for. I'm the kind of person who I've always been. I could never. I remember when this is just like me too. It's like a propaganda machine working tirelessly to convince you that you are this particular character in this particular story. Now, why does the mind do all this? What's the purpose of this endless chatter? Well, fundamentally, it's trying to maintain control. The mind believes that if it can just think about things enough, analyze them enough, plan for them enough, it can control what happens. It's trying to make life safe, predictable, manageable. It's trying to avoid pain and secure pleasure. It's trying to defend and promote this entity it believes itself to be, this separate self that needs protecting and advancing. But here's the problem. It doesn't work. All this thinking, all this planning, all this worrying and analyzing and rehearsing, it doesn't actually give you control over life. Life continues to unfold in ways you don't expect and can't predict. Things happen that you didn't plan for. People behave in ways you didn't anticipate. And yet the mind keeps on talking, keeps on trying, keeps on believing that if it just thinks a little harder, plans a little better, worries a little more thoroughly, it will finally achieve the control it seeks. It's like someone standing in a boat trying to push the boat forward by pushing on the mast. They're putting in tremendous effort, getting exhausted, and yet the boat isn't moving. But they keep pushing because they don't understand that they're part of the system they're trying to move. They think they're separate from the boat, that they can push it from outside. But they're in the boat. Their pushing doesn't move the boat, it just wastes energy and creates frustration. In the same way, the thinking mind believes it's separate from life, that it can think about life, plan for life, control life from some position outside of life. But this is an illusion. The mind is not separate from life, it's part of life.